So I've been waiting for my bus to take me to the hotel, for what feels like an hour now. 3 buses have passed me now. I think the reason why they keep passing me is because I'm not like holding my hand out like a hitchhiker. I feel like I'm in an episode of Seinfeld, where we just spend all day at a bus stop. I was right. You gotta flag them down or they're gonna skip past you. These gates' names are given James that the Gallagher. This is one of 6 throughout Belfast. This is called the Glass of Thrones, and as probably most of you know, Game of Thrones was filmed in Northern Ireland, so there's a whole bunch of Game of Thrones tours throughout the country, and this in Belfast. I like that there's a sign here that says, keep off the roof, and it's like 15 feet tall. I don't know how people are getting up there, but somebody must have gone up there. Is this Giant's Causeway?
Party and crack, it says. That's true. The crack is really good in Ireland. Crack in this sentence meaning fun in Gaelic.
I'm so happy it's not raining. Every time I checked the forecast, it was going to be rain, 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 and more rain. I love going to Europe and seeing castles.
What year was it built?
This was built approximately right now. I love these motivational drinking quotes all over the city. It's St. Paddy's Day. There's gonna be a parade at City Hall, so that's where we're headed off to. And then we signed up for a pub crawl. I'm gonna take a shot for everybody I see outside not wearing green. Even the trash bags are green.
The Patrick! He was the first punk rocker! He's a revolutionary!
They didn't exist back then.
Punk rock has been around since the dawn! I'm St. Patrick, okay? Stop it.
Ancestry DNA says I'm 38% Irish, but today I feel 100%.
I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but I don't even want to try to find an Irish pub for lunch that's not packed.
That was the drunk test.
Let the pub crawl begin.
If you don't finish your drink, you can just put it in a to-go cup and just leave the bar. I love this catchphrase. I found Big Ben. This clock, the Albert Memorial Clock, was actually designed after Big Ben, so I'm allowed to make that joke. So we rented a car today. We're gonna get out of the city and go see a stone circle, because I didn't get enough of them in Scotland.
Now keep left and continue to follow A55 toward
Inch Abbey from the 1100s. It's exciting to get out of the city and see the, rest of the country. All they had left was a Mercedes. We're driving there in style. Feels good. The three saints were reinterred on this site by John de Courcy. Remember that name.
This is from 1662. They spelled things a little bit different back then.
Inch Abbey was constructed by this guy, John de Courcy, in 1180 to make up for burning down Aranaugh Abbey 3 years before. Or you could call it the Prior Priory.
Now we're walking to Ballynoe Stone Circle, not even 5 miles away from Inch Abbey. Pretty easy to zip around all these cool historical sites. Yeah, I feel like I'm trespassing, but this is how you get to it. There it is! Trekking through the mud was worth it. I feel like I'm in that Windows XP screensaver. This one is late 1200s. They don't know who built it. They think it was a knight. I'm a little disappointed to see there's some trash laying around.
Dundrum Castle was built sometime in the late 1100s, just like Inch Abbey, because they were both built by the same guy, John de Courcy. Lime Kiln, built around 800 years ago. Wow. To make quicklime to build the castle. So now we're walking to a Moorish tower. The Ansleys, Lord Ansley, was the third richest landowner in County Down, 25,000 plus acres. And I think we go this way. They had a Moorish tower constructed in 1887. So that's what we are on our way to check out now. There it is.
That's the tour.
I feel like I'm in a video game. We're gonna come up to this tower here and there's gonna be some little like the hobbit dwarf creature who's gonna give us a quest for a hefty amount of gold. Like, here, go to the next town over and retrieve this letter from my fallen comrade and come back here with it, and I'll give you this enchanted ring of stealth. Methinks this used to be a fireplace. That was a cool little tower. Really random. That was cool. It was a little bit out of the way, but I'm really glad we stopped here. Driving around the countryside today outside of Belfast, and my Scottish friend and I were trying to figure out if we could
notice anything different about Northern Ireland than Scotland, because for the most part it looks really similar. And I thought we weren't going to see any differences, but I think Ireland has a lot of pointy churches that I don't remember seeing in Scotland or England.
There's a rainbow.
Oh my god.
Let's go find a pot of gold.
Look, there's a rainbow. Rainbow and sheep. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's go find the pot of gold. So we were driving back and I saw one of those brown signs. It said Finis Souterrain, which I know that's like a tourist historical sign. So I was like, turn this car around. I need to go see what that is. So it says it's closed for maintenance and I probably shouldn't be here, but I'm just gonna poke around and see how far I get. Well, crap. But I looked at pictures of it online and it looks like stone steps that go underground, and I'm so mad that I can't see it right now. And I'm also kind of curious why it didn't show up on Google when I searched ruins into Google Maps 70 times. So we couldn't go to the Souterrain, but really close to that is a dolmen.
Dolmen is a fancy word for portal tomb, which is a fancy term for single-chamber megalithic tomb. These structures are mostly found in Britain and France. This one is likely 4,500 years old.
Two destinations ago, I was like, okay, let's just go turn the car back in. Maybe this is the final one. Maybe we'll even turn in the car on time.
Guess who built this castle in the late 1100s? That's right, John de Courcy. I hope people still talk about me 1,000 years from now.
Our first stop on the tour is Carrickfergus Castle. It's pretty massive for how tiny this town is.
As an American, I just want to point out that in 1778, during the American Revolutionary War, Naval Captain John Paul Jones successfully lured a Royal Navy vessel out of this castle, and an hour-long battle ensued, which he won. USA! USA!
I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, but somebody important came up these steps.
Me! Just kidding.
So that's why we're stopped here. That in the bathroom.
He could come back here tomorrow and that could be completely empty. Just depends on a little sinkhole getting blocked and released.
So on the bus, the tour guide told us that one of these trees fell about 4 months ago. And so the farmer, what he did was he sold it, and the person who bought it was from China. And they don't know what happened to the tree since then, but I can't help but wonder if this is the one that fell down and went to China.
Those people on the left of the coach. Look down over the side of it. Just about coming. So at this point you realise your lives are in my hands.
This pub has a really important Game of Thrones door, which I somehow missed when I was there. I was probably too busy thinking about lunch, but here it is. The door, not lunch. Here's lunch.
Look, it's Giant's Causeway.
We made it. I was fucking...
Smart people in lab coats say Giant's Causeway is 60 million years worth of volcanic rock, which, when cooled, caused contractions in the shape of hexagons. But here's what really happened. The Irish giant Finn McCool wanted to protect Ireland from the Scottish giant Benandonar, probably to keep haggis from reaching Ireland. So he built a land bridge to Scotland to duel him. But when he got there, he saw how big Benandonar was and knew he didn't stand a chance. So he dressed up as a baby and laid in his wife's lap for the Scottish banana giant to find, who realized, if that's his kid, he must be huge, and left Ireland alone. A tiny indie band in the 70s called Led Zeppelin used the Giant's Causeway and this neighboring castle as artwork on and inside their album, Houses of the Holy. Not built by John DeCourcy, because he was already dead.
Straight to the hospital. Shit. That's going in the video.